strolling through the Gaming Off the Grid video game collection, and I have one question for you. What you gonna do when the Wii U runs wild on you, man? That's my best Hulk Hogan impersonation.
That's pretty good.
Today, we are covering the Wii U Collection.
The Wii U, which a few years ago on the channel we talked about so much, especially when the store was closing. We love the Wii U, but we haven't talked about it in a few years. And while our collection is kind of small, we have about 72 games for it, but we have some bangers, and we have some games that are worth a lot of money, but a couple years ago, they were worth a way more.
So there's a lot of people that like to be right. And I think we both like to be right.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, I'm not scared to be wrong. And I'm not scared to say, we thought the Wii U market was going to go through the goddamn roof. It is definitely settled. Does that mean that it won't eventually? I don't know.
I don't know.
Unique factoid, of the 10 games on this list that make up the most expensive games in our Wii U collection, only 3 are on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to say we were completely wrong, but the timing of us being right may take a while.
Yeah, just stay tuned, because we will be right eventually.
But let's jump in to the number 10 most expensive game on our list.
Number 10 on our list was Shakedown Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
This was supposed to be like a Wii U exclusive, I think. It was supposed to be like the last Wii U release. There's something weird about it.
When it came out, we thought this twice, and both the games happened to be on this list. We thought that the games were going to be the last. And this may have been the last Wii U game. I can't remember it, but I think there was another one that came.
I think there was another one, yeah.
This has been released on everything under the sun, but Shakedown Hawaii was, I can't remember the company now that put it out. Physical release.
Yep.
Sealed copy.
It's
Grand Theft Auto original type of game.
Yeah, original type of game if you're into that kind of top down. It's fine. I've dabbled with it. This game on the Wii U is $56.75, but this is one that we're talking about that is available on the Nintendo Switch. It's available freaking on everything.
Yep.
I think even on handhelds it got released. So this game was everywhere, but when they announced it, I was like, oh wow, this game is going to be worth a lot of money. Worth $60. I mean, that's a lot of money for some people, but
probably about what we paid for.
Yeah, so it's hellish value. But we're going to keep going up in value.
Number 9 is a game I have to admit that I have not played, but I want to play it.
Yep.
Based in the Shimigami Tensei and Fire Emblem, like a crossover
it's
type
like
game.
It's like a crossover game. And that, it's Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE. So I have hashtag Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I think that's what it means. This game's coming in at $58.51, so almost $60 for this. But again, there is a port of this on the Switch.
Yeah.
I think this game could have popped.
Yeah.
But then it got ported, so...
I'm curious why it's hanging in there at $58.51 after the port.
Yeah, after the port, yeah.
Educate us. I don't know. Is it superior to the Switch version?
Is there cool tablet integration that we don't know about?
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. See, I've never played this game, so I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our number 9 game on the list. Number 8, Zelda. Controversial Zelda. Wind Waker.
Yeah, one of the best Zeldas.
I think it's awesome, but a lot of people don't like the animation. I remember when it came out, it took some heat, but Wind Waker is an adorable game. This is Wind Waker HD.
Yep.
As of the filming of this episode, this has not been ported to the Switch, so that is why this game comes in at $59.92.
Yep, just under $60, so not terrible for this. Wind Waker originally came out on the GameCube, and then this is the HD remake. So I don't know, the GameCube one is probably expensive because the GameCube market is absolutely wild.
Yeah.
But $60 for this, not bad. I haven't ever beat Wind Waker, so I don't really know. But I do have fun with it. And what's cool about, we're going to talk about another Zelda game later, is the tablet integration. And that's why I love the Wii U, because some games really use it well.
Yeah.
And this is one of them, like where you can change what different buttons do on the fly. You can do anything you want while you're playing the game with the tablet.
To me, this is the premier way to play this game.
Yep.
And a lot of times, I don't always feel that way. It's still great on the GameCube. Because of the tablet integration, and it did take the monotony out of sailing around. That was a lot of, it just was kind of felt grindy a little bit.
That's a lot of people's gripes with the game.
Yeah. So I think this is the ideal way to play it. I think it's definitely worth $59.
Yeah.
I think this price will probably drop to about 35 or 40 if and when it gets ported.
I wouldn't be shocked if like on the next Nintendo console they port it, or they do like a Zelda collection or something like that.
That would be a very, very, very easy launch title.
Oh,
if they have like 3 or 4 launch titles to have the Zelda HD collection or something like that.
That'd be pretty sick.
Time will tell.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Wii U.
Yeah.
Now moving on to a game that will 100% stay on the Wii U. It will never get ported. It will never go anywhere else. And that's because it's dated. That's Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. This game's coming in at $61.
Yeah.
I think at a time it was a little bit more than this, but $61 for this. The reason it's not going to get ported is because it's the 2016 games.
They'll make a new one.
They'll make a new Olympic game, so they'll never do it. If you like kind of like party mini games-esque.
These games are fun.
These games are fun. They're great multiplayer games. All the mini games, though, are related to Olympic events. If you're into that type of stuff, you can have a blast with this. We have 2014 and 2016.
Yep.
2014 is not worth that much, but 2016 is worth a lot more. I don't know why, but they're both fun games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it is kind of fun that it's a Mario and Sonic crossover. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic, it's just cool that it's together.
Yeah, and I've probably said this in other Wii U episodes. I think this game is still a game that you can find and catch people slipping, if you will.
Yeah.
I have found a couple copies at pawn shops, thrift stores, things like that are just in with the run-of-the-mill stuff because it just looks like a common game.
Well, and also like people are like, oh, it's a sports game.
Yeah.
You know, so then they'd be like, oh, $5-10, and you go, absolutely, I'll take it.
Yeah. Speaking of sports games, number 6 is a sports game. Wii Sports Club.
Wii Sports Club. To be honest, I didn't even know this was in the collection. And I don't think I've ever played this. And I don't know exactly what it is. I love Wii Sports on the Wii.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's just more of that. Different, probably, events. I don't know. Haven't played it. But I love multiplayer sports games that bring... Like, if this is bowling in it, let's freaking play it.
Yeah.
Bowling's so fun.
$63.52 is what it goes for. Reason we haven't played it is I wasn't even sure if I was going to keep this game.
Oh, okay.
I found it at a thrift store for a couple bucks.
Hell.
And then I was just like, you know what? We have pretty much everything we want on the Wii U. It was just kind of fun to add it to the collection. But I do need to play it. I want to play it.
Yeah, I am curious about it because I like those types of games,
Yeah.
especially after a few beers. Let's play some Wii Sports Club. Moving on to our 5th most expensive game on the Wii U. This game is coming in at almost $75, $74.14, and that's DuckTales Remastered. This game is not available on the Switch, but it is available or was available on like PS3 and 360, I'm pretty sure, and like maybe mobile. I'm not quite sure.
And then it got delisted.
Yeah, and then it got delisted, but then it got re-added, but then it got delisted. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. We have the physical of this. If you're a fan of DuckTales, if you're a fan of like those 90s Disney, this game is great. I love the art style. They did a great job of it. It's kind of like a 2.5D Metroidvania style game, but it's DuckTales. I like the mechanic. If you played like Shovel Knight, it's a little bit like that with the up and down movement.
Yeah.
This game is gorgeous.
Yeah, I think they did a great job. It's a remastering, so modern graphics on an old game, but they nailed it. It's really good. I am confused as to why this game's $75. I understand the delisting.
Yes.
What I don't understand is the game's on the PS3. There's not anything super special about the tablet integration that makes this like an optimum version.
No, it's not. Yeah, this one kind of just doesn't really do anything with the tablet.
I don't know if it's a print run issue. I have no idea why it's $75. $74.14 is exactly what it is.
I think when the Wii U eShop was open, and we talked about this years ago, this game was like $4 digitally.
Yeah.
So if you got it then, I don't know what 75. I don't know if I'd pay $75 for it, but it is a great remaster.
And I find this game all the time on the PS3. All the time.
So you can still find a way to play it. I'm shocked it hasn't been ported to the Switch because everything else has.
Yeah.
You know, so but whatever.
The number 4 game on our list is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You like party games, stupidity, humor, fun 2-player stuff. Game and Wario.
Game and Wario. I think you can do up to 5 players. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I played this game. But this is a fantastic party game. This game at one point I think was over $100, but it's kind of dropped a little bit. This game is coming in at $80.66. Game and Wario. It is so fun, and the tablet integration is such an integral part of this game that like it will never be ported. They would just make a new Wario game.
Yeah.
There's a Wario game on like all the other consoles. It's so fun. There's like Pictionary, there's guessing, if you just like silly, dumb things, and if you played any of the Wario games, like WarioWare and all this stuff, you know what it's just dumb, but it's fun.
Yeah,
it is fun.
I don't know that it's worth that, but it is one of the more fun party games on the console.
Yes, 100%, and it really shows like what the Wii U can do.
Yeah, it's not quite as tech demo-y as Nintendo Land, but it definitely was a build for the console.
Yeah, 100%. They built it around it. Next up on the list is an Amiibo CIB bundle. So that's why it's worth a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the Zelda Twilight Princess HD Amiibo bundle coming in at $121. And what's crazy is, you're like, well, I don't need the Amiibo. Can I just get the game? Yeah, if you want to spend $100, just the game itself, CIB, is $100, which is so wild to me. That just the Amiibo is only $20 on top of that. I thought it'd be worth way more than that. But $120 for this. We have a few CIB Amiibos for the Wii U. This is the expensive one. The other ones are like $30. But again, a great Zelda remaster HD. Again, with the tablet integration, it's so cool.
We've played this one the most.
Yes.
out of the
two. This is a fantastic Zelda game, and it's cool that we have the Amiibo, and it's still in the box. So that's pretty sick.
Number 2 is a game that has been released on damn near everything.
Yep.
Amazing soundtrack. We've gushed about this game for years on
one
the
of
channel.
One of our favorite games together.
A crown jewel in the Metroidvania style. And there's going to be somebody that says, I hate that reference. People don't like the Metroidvania name for some reason now. Apparently it was okay at one point. Now it's not. I don't know why. I don't really give a flying fuck. But this game is awesome. Axiom Verge Multiverse Edition.
Yes.
And even though it is available on all things, and it plays great on all things,
yes.
Again, the tablet integration on this game will keep this price very, very high because it is the best way to play this game, in my opinion. It makes you don't have to pause, go to the menus.
Yes, you can
tinker.
You can switch what you're firing with. You can look at your abilities all on the go,
and your map is right in front of you.
It's so nice because in Metroidvania games you get lost so quickly, and then you pause and you go, where am I? But this is nice because you can keep walking and be like, oh, I'm here, okay. It's amazing. I know there is a Axiom Verge 1 and 2 pack on the Switch, which is a great bundle if you've never played Axiom Verge. I've only dabbled with the second one. I do want to beat it, but the first one has such a special place in my heart. At one point, this was the last release for the Wii U, and we did a video on that years ago, which is so wild. I think I, in my house, have a sealed copy of this.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think we both have a sealed copy,
which is wild.
But we have one that's open too.
Yeah, this is the open price, $129.78 for the Multiverse Edition. Find a way to play Axiom Verge. Get it on the Switch. Get it on whatever you want.
PS4. I mean, it's on everything.
But it is one of the best. And it was just made by one guy.
Yeah, and
Thomas Happ, and he made the music. And it just
have the vinyl.
The soundtrack is so
So
it's one of those soundtracks that I listen to, I listen to it when I'm doing other things.
Yeah,
like it's
dope.
It's that good.
Yeah, it's on Spotify too. I think
the game is amazing. It's wild that it's $129 on the Wii U, but again, it is the best way to play it.
Yeah,
it's the best way to play it. The last game for our most expensive Wii U games. You guys aren't going to be shocked by this. Devil's 3rd, we have this CIB.
Yep.
It's going for $230.20, which seems like a lot. But at one point, this game was over $600, maybe even $800. Like, it was going crazy.
Yeah, it was.
We did a whole review on this. We beat this game on stream.
Yep.
This game is very fun, but it's very broken and very flawed. But it's still fun.
No, I get it. And a lot of people that dunked on this game, first off, it's an M-rated game for sure.
And that's wild for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Game.
So I don't think we're ever going to see this game again. I think it's locked on the Wii U.
It's locked on the console, and it doesn't do anything super crazy with the Wii U tablet integration, but the game is fun.
It's badass.
It when you like take a hammer down on somebody or like a sword, you just it's sick. This game is awesome.
Yeah, tons of fun. There are, like you said, there are some bugs. There are some boss fights that just the mechanisms of the fight just feels broken, rushed. Yeah. Not the most polished thing. But this is a game that I would probably give, and I don't even know when we did the review what I said. It's probably like a 6 out of 10. Yeah. But the fun factor is through the roof.
The fun factor is 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But there are frustrating parts about it. This game is so fun. I wish I would have been around or known about this game when the online store existed, because I've heard that the online multiplayer was so fun.
Yeah. I never got to play it.
I never got to play it because it got shut down real quick for some reason.
Well, I think
also the Wii U wasn't. Yeah, the game didn't sell very well. The Wii U wasn't around for very long. But Devil's Third, find a way to play Devil's Third. Don't spend $230 on it, but find a way to play it. It was years ago when the eShop was open, like $30.
Yeah.
So a lot of people got it digitally. I think it definitely needs to be played at least once.
Yep.
So I
think in the PAL territories, this game's really affordable. For
whatever
reason.
It's
like a $30, $40, $50 game.
It's so insane that game prices are so like when we do these videos, people are like, gosh, that game's expensive over here. I can get it for like £5 or €5 or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That's it? What? I don't understand what the difference, but it's just sales. And, but
who knows?
$230 for Devil's Third.
Yeah.
But those are our 10 most expensive Wii U games, coming in at almost $1,000 for just those 10.
Yeah.
But a lot of the other Wii U games are probably $40 and under.
Yeah, for sure. There's a ton of games worth playing on the console. A lot of people feel like the console has been ported to death. I wouldn't argue that. But there are some cross-platform games that are, and we've done videos on it. So you can go watch that if you like the Wii U stuff. If you don't, then you don't have to. You don't have to do anything, right? But I think of like Batman Arkham City.
Oh, that's so sick.
With the tablet, the Deus Ex game with the tablet. There's a lot of games that you're like, oh, it's on other stuff, but man, the Wii U one really nails it. So
and then there's like fun party games. I already mentioned Game & Wario, but Tank is very fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cheap games, but then also like if you don't have a Wii U, trying to get a console now and a tablet, that's kind of expensive. And
kind of a pain in the ass.
There's a lot of setup, but I love the Wii U. It's so wild looking at the prices now because a couple years ago, some of these games were crazy.
Yeah.
So it is wild to see that the market has kind of dropped and settled.
And if you're sitting there thinking you may or may not want a Wii U, it is worth noting, just to throw it out there, that it is backwards compatible with the Nintendo Wii.
Yes.
The Nintendo Wii natively doesn't have HDMI. The Wii U does.
So it is.
Just saying, but you do lose the GameCube compatibility if you go the Wii U instead of the Wii.
Yeah, that's what sucks. But if you're into Wii like-on games, they work on the Wii U.
Yeah.
And so it is.
Kind of nice playing it on a 70-inch TV.
It is, yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this beer real quick before we go. This is a beer from Florida.
Sarasota, Florida, which I must say, I think is the hometown of the Macho Man. Yeah.
Is it really?
I think so. Pretty sure.
So this is Calusa Brewing. I think that's how you say their name. This is the Zodi Indian Pale Ale. This is an IPA. Comes in at 7.5%. And apparently this is their flagship beer. I've never heard of this brewery because I've only been to Florida like once in my life. But
this was gifted to me from my uncle who has a house down in Florida.
Oh, hell yeah.
So he brought it up for Thanksgiving, and I brought a can for us to review on the channel.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty damn good.
Yes.
It reminds me of a really good decision for a flagship beer.
Yes.
It's not anything out of the ordinary, not like a needle mover, but it's a very solid IPA.
Yeah, this is a very good, if you can see on the video, it's a little bit cloudy. There's a little bit of chunks in it, which I do like chunky beer. If I went to like a restaurant or something and I ordered an IPA and I got this, I go, I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah. This is hitting the spot of an IPA. Yep. It's not too aggressive. It's not too hoppy, even though I do like that. It is a nice, easy drinker, but you do get some good IPA flavor and taste. It's smooth. I think for a flagship beer from this brewery, that this is perfect. Like, it's just like it's doing what it needs to do, and that's it. It's not trying to blow your socks off, but it doesn't have to. It's good.
Florida beer hype. We have a hazy from the same brewery that we will review at some point on the channel as well. So excited to try that.
Yep.
Yeah. But the Wii U, that's our collection. That's the 10 most expensive games in our collection, not our entire collection, our 10 most expensive games. Just an additional part of our series that we're doing of the most expensive games in our console. We have some consoles left, so stay tuned for those videos. But we always appreciate you tuning in and subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you on the very next episode of the one and only Gaming Off the Grid.